What's good? What's going on, Masculine Post? Welcome to the channel. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share, comment, get the word out, share love. Okay, let's talk about it. Some of the ways to minimize regret. You know, as we get older, we may tend to find ourselves in a place where we say, only if I had done this and that, I wouldn't be where I'm at, or I would have had such and such. Okay, and we hear our friends and especially our co-workers if we're working a shitty job, and we find ourselves saying, you know what, if I had done this, or they're saying that. So a man can minimize regret. It can be done, but it comes down to learning these lessons early as a young man. Number one, discipline. Okay, meaning that if you set yourself to a task, like, do the thing. Don't set yourself up for failure. Like, today I'm going to do 100 push-ups and you never done push-ups. Like, say I'm going to do 5 push-ups today. Then you take it off. I did that, 5 push-ups. Tomorrow I'm going to do 10 because I feel like I still had more in the tank. And so I'm going to do 10 and so forth. So discipline your mind to execute. That minimizes disappointment. Why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this because in life we hear the expression, you don't know what you got until it's gone. You don't know what you have until it's gone. Youth is not forever. Zeal, enthusiasm, capacity to do is not forever. So you will not always have it until it's gone. Now, because in this day and age, at least you're privileged, not only my channel, but other channels that esteem men to be great, esteem men to perform, esteem men to a greater calling. So right now, it's like this the most ideal time for a young man to become great because there's no reason for not learning. I know there's a lot of terrible information out there, but the point is that one can minimize regret. I do not. Yes, I can. Everybody's gonna have some type of regret, but you can have a great deal more regret because you did not learn from those that are teaching you, or you did not learn from the surroundings around you. Like right now, I would tell you that the likelihood of you getting divorced if you get married is very high. So if you went ahead and got married and learned from that, you shouldn't have to learn from a divorce because there's too many of us have been through that process. And we say, don't do it because this system is not set up in our favor. Now people will say, well, why are you discouraging people? Because I know better. Men do not get taken care of. So I'm trying to do my little bit to take care of men. Okay. So um how to minimize regret is to be disciplined and be on your purpose. Because even though you miss some opportunity, at least you're gonna say, at least I'm now over here as opposed to be over there. And a lot of guys regret because they did not take the opportunities. Women, I do believe with all my heart that a lot of women will be in a deep regret, but they cannot express it like men can because men would tend to be transparent. It's funny how in communication women always want, I want a great communicator, but they did not communicate. But they will be because what you got when it's gone for them is terrible. Because if you had youth and now you no longer have youth, and now you have to work with what you got and you have to relearn, unlearn, and relearn, how to get a mate. They have to manipulate differently because before that, she would just pick up her phone and there'd be like 1,000 dudes. And I say 1,000 because some girls just get followed just because she's cute, she got cute dimples, and so forth. Men simp for women crazy. And now when she's at the end of her excitable era, that's when she starts to learn. But she has already lost the thing that made her great. So that's when she realizes, hey, I had a good thing, you know. But for men, you have your youth, so learn so that you're not in a place where you're learning, you're regretting. Am I making sense? Use the lessons that you're learning about marriage or not getting married, relationship dynamics, investments, passport bros. Passport bros, you can learn one thing that you can learn is moving to countries where your dollar is stronger. I'm not even concerned about the women element. I don't care about that in this video. You moving to a country where your currency is stronger, therefore you're able to build a lifestyle that's fitting with where you want to be at, so that you minimize regret. Because you don't want to. I've met a lot of men in Africa, because I travel a lot to Africa because I have land there, who will say, "Oh, I used to be an amazing football player. I used to be an amazing athlete. It's just that I chose this job versus that." Granted that, in Africa they don't promote, uh, Zambia, my country, they don't promote much of the sporting elements. Those who are lucky to get into sports, wonderful for them, but it's not like Jamaica athletes and so forth. So most men have that story to tell, or how great they used to be. That went nowhere, and now they are where they are, and they cannot undo that. We don't have to be that, because we have too much information. Okay, we don't need to get trapped up in dating single mamas. No offense against you. Not everybody chooses their circumstances, but it's not the most ideal situation for a male. Just to be honest, I know some people going you come after me, but that's okay. It's not the first time. But learn to utilize your strength, learn your weaknesses, cultivate that, so that you minimize your regrets. As a male, your regrets take you way to a dark, dark place, and that's my problem I have there. Females, there's a rescue boat somewhere lingering. There's always something. But as a male, you want to minimize your regrets and at least live closely to, or in close proximity to, the life that you want to. So you don't want to have, say, I used to be, now I'm here, because that's dark. You know, everything that I look around in our work, I use power tools, everything, men belt. But some men sometimes don't make the right decision. And that's why I believe this information is important for me to get out there. You shouldn't have to wait till something goes bad and say, I could have done this. I used to be this. I used to run. I used to play. Now, we cannot always translate our athletic skills to being professional, but we can use the disciplines that we learn from those things to become great in another area, so that you don't have the, oh, you don't know what you got this going. You wait for it to be going, for youth to be going, and then you're an old man sitting there with regret stories. At least not for the followers of these channels. I don't want that for them, and that's why I put this out. You don't want to be in that situation. All right, peace, love, and blessings.